A priest who was kidnapped in Nigeria has been released after being held captive for 10 days. Father Matthew Dajo was abducted by gunmen on the night of November 22nd during an attack on the town of Yangoji, where his parish, St. Anthony's Catholic Church, is located. Joining me now on Skype with more details is Father Don Bosco Onyalla, Editor-in-Chief of ACI Africa. Father, welcome back. Always so good to see you. Archbishop Ignatius Kaigama of Abuja has been appealing for Father Dajo's safe release. What did he have to say today? And also, what do we know about Father's ordeal and who may have been responsible for it?
So, yes, thanks for having me, Tracy. The Archbishop announced actually yesterday on December 2nd about the release of his priest, Father Matthew Dajo. He was a parish priest. He is parish priest of St. Anthony's Parish in Abuja, Archdiocese, Nigeria. And he was abducted 10 days ago. That was on the 22nd of November. And from an account from a priest, a fellow priest in the Archdiocese, Father Kevin, there are gunmen, unidentified ones, who scaled the wall of the parish fence where the parish priest stays. And then he entered the compound and was able to access the bedroom of Father and whisked him away with them. And it's been 10 days of ordeal for Father. What we know is that the security officers announced for a manhunt for the abductors, but behind the scenes were negotiations for a ransom. And we are told by multiple sources that the ransom that was being asked for was for thousands of dollars in hundreds. And the father was released yesterday, yes, thank God, safely. But he is traumatized, and currently what we know is that he is admitted in a hospital in Abuja.
We are so glad that he is back safely. No, it's going to be a long journey for him. What are conditions like overall for Catholics in Nigeria right now?
There are conditions of concern. The Archbishop that you mentioned earlier has been very vocal about these cases. And it's about Boko Haram that have been making targeted attacks. And this insecurity has been further complicated by a predominantly Muslim herdsmen who are called the Fulani. They have now borne the name of Fulani militia. They are predominantly Muslim, and they are frequently clashing with Christian farmers over grazing land. And the event of the end of last month, specifically on the 28th of November, when at least, according to reports, 110 people of the Christian farmers within Borno State were killed. And that followed, in October when 22 farmers were also killed. And all these are Christians who are being targeted. And so it's a question of concern. The Archbishop has been appealing to the government to be honest and decisive. And recently, when he gave an address to the Aid Church in Need, he raised concerns of the extent to which the government is not honest, and appealed to Western nations that have Christian roots, to prevail over the leaders in Nigeria, the political class, to be able to intervene decisively and save lives, because he thinks that the government is not single-minded, decisive, and honest in dealing with insecurity in the country.
Well, Father, thank you so much for your time. We always appreciate it. Father Don Bosco Onyalla, Editor-in-Chief of ACI Africa. Thank you again.
Thanks for having me, Tracy.